In the heart of the savanna, under a vast, patient sky, a quiet afternoon is about to be shattered. An ancient force of nature is on a collision course with the future of the pride. What happens when 2 tons of raw, unstoppable power meets the fierce, protective instincts of a mother lioness? The answer is etched into the very dust of the African plains. It's a rare story of survival territory and the unwritten laws of the wild. Stay with us as we witness a dramatic confrontation that reveals the true balance of power in this untamed kingdom. The air here is thick with the scent of dry grass and distant rain, a perfume unique to the African savanna. It's a world painted in gold and ochre, where life and death dance in the shimmering heat. And here, nestled in the sparse shade of an acacia tree, lies a lion pride. They are the very picture of feline grace and power, the undisputed apex predators of this land. The lionesses, with muscles coiled even in rest, are a portrait of relaxed vigilance. Their amber eyes scan the horizon, an instinct sharpened over countless generations. They are mothers, sisters, and hunters, the heart of the pride. But today, their attention is focused inward, on the new life tumbling and playing around them. The lion cubs are bundles of boundless energy. They stalk their mother's twitching tail, pounce on unsuspecting siblings, and bat at insects with clumsy paws, all under the watchful gaze of the adults. Their tiny, playful growls are a far cry from the fearsome roars they'll one day possess. They are the future of their royal lineage, but they're also exquisitely vulnerable. Right now, they are blissfully unaware of the dangers that lurk just beyond the comforting circle of the pride. Their world is the warmth of the sun, the soft earth, and the security of their mothers. It's a fragile peace, a stolen moment of calm in a world where survival is a constant battle. From the long grass, another of Africa's icons emerges. This is a creature from another time, a living relic armored in a thick, leathery hide. A massive white rhino, weighing over 2 tons, moves with a slow, deliberate confidence. Every step is a testament to its immense power. It is a solitary titan, a grazer whose life is a quiet journey from one patch of grass to the next. Despite their intimidating look, rhinos are mostly gentle giants. They're herbivores, spending their days munching on grasses and leaves. A full-grown rhino has little to fear in the animal kingdom, yet, this peaceful nature hides an incredible capacity for aggression when threatened. Armed with a formidable horn and the momentum of a battering ram, a rhino is one of the few animals that even a pride of lions will think twice about challenging. Their encounters are more often about territory than predation, with each species showing a healthy respect for the other's power. This particular rhino isn't looking for a fight. It's simply moving through its territory, its path guided by ancient instinct and the search for food. Its eyesight is notoriously poor, offering a blurry, monochrome view of the world. But its sense of smell and hearing are exceptionally sharp. It navigates a world of scents and sounds, and today, the air carries a new, intrusive scent, the scent of predators. The lion pride, lounging directly in its path, has unknowingly trespassed. For the rhino, this isn't just an inconvenience. It's a potential threat that must be investigated. The first sign of trouble is subtle. A lioness, dozing just a moment ago, snaps her head up, her ears swiveling like radar dishes. Her body goes taut. Across the clearing, the rhino has stopped. It stands like a statue, its massive head raised, testing the wind. A low rumble starts in its chest, a vibration felt more than heard. It has their scent, The peaceful siesta is over. The lionesses are now all on high alert. Their relaxed postures have vanished, replaced by a tense readiness. Their gazes are locked on the gray behemoth that has interrupted their afternoon. The cubs, however, are still largely oblivious, their playful wrestling continuing for a few moments before the tense atmosphere finally silences them. They huddle closer, sensing something is wrong but not understanding what. The rhino takes a few heavy steps forward, its head low. It lets out a series of short, sharp snorts, a clear warning. In the complex language of the bush, this is an ultimatum. You're in my space, and you need to leave. The lions, especially with their cubs present, are extremely wary. They understand the danger a charging rhino represents. An unnecessary fight could lead to fatal injuries, a risk they aren't willing to take. So the lionesses face a choice. To stand their ground is to invite a deadly confrontation. But to flee would be to expose the slow, uncoordinated cubs to a chaotic retreat. The mothers exchange tense glances, a silent communication passing between them. They decide to wait, hoping the rhino is just posturing and will eventually go around them. But the rhino doesn't change its course. It takes another step, then another, stomping its foot and swinging its horned head. It's asserting its dominance, drawing a line in the dust. The tension is stretched to its breaking point. The rhino's patience runs out. The lions didn't listen to its warnings. With an explosive snort that rips through the air, the behemoth lowers its head and commits. In an instant, 2 tons of muscle and bone erupt into motion. The ground trembles as it accelerates with shocking speed, a living battering ram aimed right at the heart of the pride. White rhinos can charge at speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour, and this one has become a lethal force of nature. The lion's reaction is immediate and instinctual. Panic ripples through the pride. The lionesses, who moments before were models of poised power, scatter in every direction. Their only concern now is survival. They move with desperate speed, their powerful legs carrying them away from the path of the thundering giant. It's pure chaos. The cubs are caught in the middle, terrified by the sudden explosion of activity. They scramble to follow their mothers. One cub freezes for a split second, its eyes wide with fear, before its mother nudges it hard, forcing it into motion. Another stumbles with a panicked yelp before regaining its footing and dashing for a nearby thicket. A mother lioness hangs back, placing her own body between the charging rhino and her retreating young, a final, desperate act of protection. The rhino isn't targeting any single lion. Its goal isn't to kill but to clear its territory with an overwhelming show of force. It thunders through the space where the pride was resting, its immense momentum carrying it past the scattered lions. As quickly as it began, the charge is over. The rhino thunders past the lion's resting spot and slows to a halt some distance away. It stands there for a moment, sides heaving. It surveys the now empty space, gives one last triumphant snort, and then, satisfied its dominance has been established, it lowers its head and calmly begins to graze. For the rhino, the incident is already forgotten. The dust begins to settle. The immediate danger has passed. Cautiously, the lionesses emerge from their hiding spots. The first priority is a head count. Low, guttural calls echo across the clearing as they regroup. One by one, the cubs reappear, two from behind a termite mound, another from a dense bush. They are shaken, but they are all unharmed. One lioness finds her 2 cubs and immediately begins grooming them with rough, urgent licks. It's a gesture of reassurance, a way to re-establish the bond of safety that was so violently shattered. The cubs press against her, seeking solace in her familiar warmth. The pride slowly comes back together, shaken but intact. They won't be resting here any longer. They've just been given a harsh lesson in the laws of the savanna. Even for an apex predator, there are forces you must yield to. With the lions successfully driven away, the rhino continues on its way, its massive form eventually disappearing back into the tall grass. The rare encounter is over. The lion pride, now fully regrouped, moves off in the opposite direction. The lioness is still casting wary glances over their shoulders. They'll find a new, safer place to raise their young. What we've just witnessed wasn't simple aggression. It was a fundamental interaction that defines this wild landscape, a clash of instincts. The rhino was driven to defend its territory, while the lions were driven to protect their young and preserve their strength. Lions are smart enough to know that taking on a healthy adult rhino just isn't worth the risk of injury. It's a calculated decision based on survival. In this world, power isn't just about teeth and claws. It's also about sheer size, strength, and an unwavering will to stand your ground. These dramatic encounters are essential for maintaining the delicate balance of the ecosystem. They are raw, unfiltered moments that remind us that in the wild, every day is a test. Here on the savanna, respect is not given freely, it is earned, and sometimes, it is taken by force. If this incredible display of wild power left you in awe, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more unforgettable wildlife encounters. What was the most intense moment of this confrontation for you? Let us know your reaction in the comments below. We read every single one. Thanks for watching.